who was waiting for her on that rain-soaked bridge at 4:17 p.m. Her car sat idling on the shoulder. The driver's door hung open. Harper Bennett was nowhere in sight. Before this story ends, you'll understand why investigators stopped treating this as a simple disappearance and started examining it as something far darker. One overlooked detail shifted the entire direction of the case. Harper left work early during a steady afternoon downpour. She told Savannah Reed she had something to clear up. She didn't sound afraid, just determined. At 4:14 p.m., she answered a 38-second call from Nolan Pierce. 3 minutes later, her phone stopped moving. Deputies found her vehicle running. Purse inside. Phone on the console. No damage. No witnesses. No Harper. Rain pooled in the driver's seat as if the car had been abandoned in a hurry. If she stepped out willingly, why leave everything behind? If she didn't, where was the struggle? Nolan told detectives he hadn't seen her that day. Phone data showed she had called him 6 times the night before. He erased location history hours after she vanished. 3 days later, traffic footage revealed a dark pickup slowing near the bridge at 4:22 p.m., registered to Trevor Lang. He said he was just passing through. Cell records showed he circled the area twice. Harper's mother said something that still echoes. She didn't disappear from fear. She disappeared trying to fix something. Investigators quietly noted one more detail. The driver's seat had been pushed back farther than Harper ever kept it. Someone else had been behind that wheel. 2 men. One storm. A narrow window of time. And a young woman who never made it home. Why did the 2 men at the center of this case stop speaking to each other the morning after she vanished? Because whatever happened on that bridge, it followed them home. Detectives separated Nolan Pierce and Trevor Lang. Their stories no longer matched. Nolan first said he never met Harper that afternoon. Then he admitted they argued on the phone. Trevor claimed he drove straight home. Cell data placed him near Mill Creek for 23 minutes. Not passing through. Waiting. Harper's father stood outside the search perimeter as volunteers combed wet grass and drainage ditches. He didn't cry. He just kept staring at the road, as if she might still walk back toward it. Investigators discovered Nolan's car had been freshly vacuumed the next morning. Trevor's truck had its floor mats replaced. Neither man reported damage. Neither could explain the urgency. Brooke Callahan replayed her final text from Harper. After today, I'll know the truth. Truth about what, and who was afraid of it coming out. By the end of the week, detectives stopped using the word missing. Behind closed doors, they began preparing for recovery. Because storms don't erase evidence. They expose it. And someone was already unraveling. What if the person you trusted most was the last to see her alive? Detectives reviewed Nolan's call logs again. There was a silent call, 9 seconds, right at the time Harper vanished. He claimed it was accidental. Trevor's truck GPS showed a stop at a secluded farm road. No cameras. No witnesses. Camille Bennett told officers Harper had confided in her. She was worried someone would take advantage of her trust. And now that fear seemed real. Investigators found a damp glove in the back seat of Nolan's car. It wasn't Harper's, and it had traces of mud from near Mill Creek. By nightfall, both men refused to look at each other in interviews. Silence screamed louder than any confession. And for Harper's family, every unanswered question felt like a knife. How far would someone go to hide the truth? While the rain washed away every clue, detectives discovered Harper's wallet hidden under a bush near the creek. Everything else was missing: her coat, phone charger, even her ID. Rain had soaked the ground, but her shoes were nowhere to be found. Brooke Callahan whispered to officers. She always kept track of everything. She wouldn't leave like this. It wasn't fear that kept Harper away. It was something deliberate. Nolan and Trevor were both on scene according to new witness statements. Neither had admitted why they lingered so close to the bridge. The detectives realized someone had planned this, and the truth was waiting in the storm. The question hung over the investigation like the clouds that day. Who wanted Harper gone? And why leave just enough behind to make them search? Write Part 5 very short and highly emotional. Why did Harper's last texts vanish from every phone she touched? Detectives recovered fragments of deleted messages from her phone backups. The texts hinted at fear, not of strangers, but of someone close. Harper had written, "I can't trust what I thought I knew." Camille Bennett broke down. She wasn't reckless. She trusted the wrong people. Every friend, every call, every missed connection now felt like betrayal. Trevor Lang's alibi fell apart under cell tower scrutiny. He claimed to be home, but his phone pinged near the creek 3 times that afternoon. The detectives realized someone manipulated time, location, and perception. Harper didn't just vanish in the rain. She vanished into the lies someone created around her. And every second that passed made the truth harder to reach. What screams in the silence left behind when someone disappears, and no one admits why. Detectives retraced Harper's steps through the rain-soaked streets. Neighbors recalled seeing a dark figure near the bridge around the time she vanished. No one stopped them. No one reported it. Until now. Brooke Callahan shook as she spoke. She trusted them. And now, she's gone. The weight of betrayal pressed on everyone who knew her. A scarf, torn and damp, was discovered caught on a fence post near the creek. Not Harper's coat, not her bag, just the scarf. Detectives realized the storm hadn't hidden everything. It had only revealed fragments. And each fragment was a pulse of fear for the family left behind. Harper's disappearance wasn't random. It was calculated. And the rain carried the questions no one could answer yet. How do you make sense of a life taken when the rain washed away every clue? After a grueling 3-day search and painstaking analysis of GPS data, detectives discovered Harper Bennett. Her body was found in a hidden drainage culvert near Mill Creek, partly covered by fallen branches. The storm that had obscured her disappearance had failed to hide the truth. Camille Bennett and Raymond Bennett were devastated, their grief raw and heavy. She was brave. She trusted too much, and it cost her everything, Camille whispered to officers. Nolan Pierce and Trevor Lang were both taken into custody. Evidence linked them to Harper's disappearance and death. The investigation revealed a chilling truth. Harper had confronted someone she trusted, and that confrontation ended her life. Justice, though delayed, finally came. While Harper's life was stolen too soon, her family found strength in the outcome. The community rallied around them, and investigators promised her story would not be forgotten. Her name became a reminder to watch, to question, and to protect those who cannot protect themselves. If you want to follow more real, emotional, and gripping true crime stories, subscribe to The Veil of Secret. Harper's story ended, but the lessons, the truth, and the memory remain.